What is your reaction to this development? How does it come to you? Is it a welcome development or there is more to it?
I believe you are referring to the fuel subsidy, and
Yeah,
if
the
yes,
subsidy removal, yes.
yes, I would say that it is welcome and not welcome, and I'll give my reasons. So it's been a common assertion that subsidies benefit the rich and the high income earners, as well as those that smuggle Nigeria's petroleum. If you take a look at a map of the West African subcontinent, and you look at the average prices of petroleum products, you will see that they sell for, in excess of 400 naira to about 600 naira thereabouts. So Nigeria was actually selling hers for quite low amounts. And because of this subsidy, because of how opaque the market had been, miscreants had capitalized on the poor security infrastructure of petroleum distribution and smuggled these goods to sell them outside. Again, like I mentioned, it's the rich that benefit from subsidy because of the high number of vehicles they use, and their, generating sets. So the argument has been made that subsidies, in many instances, do not really benefit Nigerians. So in principle, or rather do not benefit low-income and even middle-income Nigerians. So in principle, subsidy removal is welcome. However, there is a very low citizen-to-government trust. And this trust deficit has been exacerbated by years of poor administration, years of corruption, years of the lack of due prosecution of corrupt political officers. And even looking at the average politician or political office holder and the way they live their lives and flaunt their wealth, Nigerians, would be hard pressed to see them actually reduce, this ostentatious lifestyle. So the question is, what did the government, this current government, President Bola Tinubu, put in place before removing the fuel subsidy? We should make no mistake. The market is going to react very, very instinctively to pronouncements and statements by the president. President Bola Tinubu needs to realize that everything he says publicly will be taken as policy, and the market will react accordingly. Unfortunately, perhaps due to poor communication, the way that political decisions are communicated in Nigeria generally, leaves a lot to be desired. Hence, Nigerians tend to panic a lot. And a lot of what you saw, or what we all saw yesterday, was panic buying and maybe even panic selling, as a result of petrol retailers, thinking or asking themselves how this subsidy removal will affect the cost at which they purchase their own product, and, the cost that they will have to pay to transport their products, from the ports to other parts of Nigeria.